Zac Efron gets beat up while mysteriously parked in the hood. What was Zac doing parked under a freeway in a crappy part of downtown LA?
Yeah, dark times. But it was affecting other relationships.
Zac Efron's friends are worried sick.
I completely lost contact with him.
Vanessa Hudgens opened up and I was really mean. Girls were running after him and I was giving them death stares.
Vanessa is with Austin Butler, who was in the High School Musical spin-off.
His problems spiraled out of control during the filming of his upcoming comedy with Seth Rogen.
And he's like, oh, I know who you are. I really, really dislike you.
Zac allegedly was a no-show to the set on several occasions. Although Zac Efron recently said he was totally single, his relationship status looks like it's changing.
We're such good friends, I don't know anything about you.
Nothing.
First impression of Lily couldn't have been more wrong.
I can just read you.
Probably.
You always try and bring out the best in other people.
That's all I really want in life. You don't necessarily know the person next to you as well as you think. The first time you fall into a rhythm with something where you really can just be yourself and you're immersed with people you love.
We kind of hit it off from the very beginning.
We've got a great thing going. We're having a lot of fun. I don't know what's going to happen, but right now I'm very happy.
Zac and I met when I was around probably 18 years old.
Juggling a heavy workload, a social life, as well as pursuing acting. I had so many balls in the air, and my life felt out of my control.
The feeling that I was having all the time, which was stress and anxiety. A lot of people, they don't really believe you.
The women try to break into your house.
That has happened, yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens opened up. I went through a phase when I was really mean because I was so fed up. Girls were running after him and I was giving them death stares.
But you don't talk to Zac much?
No,
Not
I
really.
completely lost contact with him.
You don't necessarily know the person next to you as well as you think.
I'm single. But there's a guy that I saw a picture of.
Vanessa is with Austin Butler, who was in the High School Musical spin-off.
You were getting up in the morning and you were Googling yourself.
Yeah. Dark times. But it was affecting other relationships.
It's a ridiculous thing and it feels stupid to complain about.
The first time I met Seth, I was really young, High School Musical days. I was like, dude, I just want to say you're like my hero, you're like my favorite actor. And he's like, oh, I know who you are. I really, really dislike you. And I was like, I know you do, I get it, dude. I honestly, I hate myself at this. There's no redeeming qualities about me at all.
The more I silenced my voice with this guy, the more isolated I became. I was made to feel unworthy. I knew that I had a major problem and that there was a better way to live my life. I find it a mystery how I stayed trapped by these insecurities for so long.
Although Zac Efron recently said he was totally single, his relationship status looks like it's changing.
The more public your personal life becomes, the more your professional career diminishes.
His problem was actually a lot worse than anyone ever knew.
Zac Efron's friends are worried sick.
His problem spiraled out of control during the filming of his upcoming comedy with Seth Rogen.
I became kind of my character.
Zac allegedly was a no-show to the set on several occasions. Zac and his bodyguard got into a fight with a homeless guy.
Zac seemed intoxicated at the time of the incident.
Zac Efron completes a secret stint in rehab. Zac was actually seeking help for his addiction to cocaine.
I wanted to be at peace with myself. Playing Teddy is that he's really raw and emotional. He's very deep and conflicted.
And Zac plays honesty better than anyone. His characters are always so earnest.
Thank you, buddy.
It's true.
A little hard for me to go shopping.
So I dragged him to get frozen yogurt and go to Target.
And
What's the worst that could happen?
I never had a bigger smile. You never really get scared and you're not afraid to push the limit. She's continually progressing and getting better.
You always try and bring out the best in other people.
No one ever sits you down and then says nice things to you. So thank you. I've taken time to really slow down and focus on what I want to be doing, how I want to be spending my time, along with taking care of myself.
Take care of your heart, take care of your brain, you're good.
Whenever you reach the edge of your comfort zone, you're maybe perhaps afraid of what may happen or you're afraid of failure. That's usually the green light to go. And if you do fail, then that's just another lesson. You've just gotten stronger, you just gained a superpower.